Constant change, accelerating innovation, where yesterday's startup becomes today's market leader in the blink of an eye, where consumer needs are evolving as fast as new technologies can be funded, where the power to impact our world lies with individuals, a world of constant first, where companies live and die by how fast they are able to see the future and scale up for it. This is the history of Safelite, one that has all the makings of a classic American business story: humble beginnings, an entrepreneurial spirit, big dreams, many firsts, and moments of transformation that have changed us forever. As our world evolved, we evolved to become the Safelite of today, a company I'm very proud to be a part of. So where does our story begin? In the heartland of America, Wichita, Kansas, in a junkyard.
1947. Safelite was originally called Service AutoGlass, a brainchild of two innovators, Art Lankin and Bud Glassman. These two pioneers had a very simple observation about post-war America. There were a lot more cars on the road, and more cars meant more windshields.
There was only one problem. The windshields of the time were made with plain glass.
And there was a lot of people that were injured with flying debris. The name Safelite is a combination of two words, safe and light. The safe side comes from the fact that we manufacture safety glass. This is two pieces of basically plain glass that has a piece of vinyl sandwiched in between it, so that when some object hits it, rather than that object going all the way through and getting to the passengers in the vehicle, it stops it. The light part of it is what the auto industry calls a single unit piece of glass in the automobile itself. Thus, we combined the two words Safelite. History was made.
The power center of the country's post-war economy soon shifted from producers to consumers. Henry Ford's famous line, "You can have any color you want as long as it's black," was a thing of the past. A far more consumer-driven economy was born, a concept Safelite would embrace better than anyone.
In 1967, and by the way, that's when my time with Safelite started, the manufacturing plant in Wichita began to manufacture curved windshields. The warehouses distribute it to our retail locations and get it to our installers quicker. Thus, they're able to better serve the customer in the time that the customer wants to be serviced rather than waiting on glass coming from some other source. And this is a monumental moment in Safelite.
A monumental moment that kicked off the 70s, which in Safelite's history is best captured by a line from a very famous movie that also came out around that time. The movie was Jaws, and the line was, "We're gonna need a bigger boat." In Safelite's case, another plant, along with new warehouses, more retail glass outlets, and in a sign of the time, thoughts of expansion. In our case, acquisitions of strong regional brands.
Some of the core values that I saw in the 70s and 80s and throughout the decades include really a focus on always wanting to be better, never satisfied with where we were, always looking for that next big thing that we could get involved with or that we could accomplish as a company.
And that next big thing was becoming a national company. We did that by acquiring strong regional brands. Our strategy worked, and by 1985, we were serving 1 million customers annually, a true milestone. The 80s were all about our agility to embrace technology, to build our claims management business, and to enhance the retail business, and continue to make things easier for our customers, not the least of which was our first 800 number.
I get a call from Safelite asking if I would be interested in helping them build a call center. So I go over thinking I'm going to be interviewing with a company that has this very dynamic call center and the opportunity was going to be extremely large. And I walk in the door to find out that it is an operation of 12 people. And I was sold on the vision. It was a vision that was going to create a partnership between the insurance industry and the auto glass industry. And these 12 people were going to evolve into something great.
The 90s were all about expanding nationally, but doing so focused on operational efficiencies. This expansion caused an interesting phenomenon. The larger our footprint grew, the more capable we became to better serve the communities in which we live and work. Community focus is a very important part of Safelite's culture, and there's no greater time of community need than during a natural disaster. Back then, it was Hurricane Andrew. In response, we launched our first major catastrophe action team, where our people demonstrated Herculean efforts. Also, as part of our expansion and our commitment to provide faster service, we opened our Network Operations Center to coordinate 30,000 nationwide local subcontracting glass shops. And we continued to work harder to bring Safelite to our customers, pioneering new industry-leading service offerings, not only to towns all across America, but to our customers' homes, places of work, wherever they needed us to be.
One of the major initiatives that we undertook was actually launching an initiative called Repair Medics. If somebody has a small crack, you don't have to replace a whole windshield, and we helped people understand that. Our technicians were located in those smaller communities, and it really gave us more of that one-on-one feel with the customer, allowed us to be on hand when they needed service. It's about bringing Safelite to the customer. That's what we continue to be about.
By the new millennium, we were a $700 million company in annual revenue, more than twice as large as we were 10 years previously. But we were just getting started, and it was time to think even more strategically about our operations. The millennium brought about a new corporate structure for Safelite, a new family of brands, focused on our core business areas, most poised for future growth.
The thing that brought me to Safelite was their intentions to do great things with technology for the company. So they were right on the edge of implementing some very new systems and processes, and there was lots of opportunity to be part of that innovation.
And a catalyst for that innovation was the Belron acquisition of Safelite. We were poised to expand our horizons dramatically, to double our business. Their investment in us enabled our continued innovation and positioned us for even more rapid growth. Then, in 2008, Tom Feeney was promoted to the role of Safelite's president and CEO, and he was committed to taking Safelite from good to great. So we started by changing where we put our focus, a shift from our shareholders being first to putting our people first. We understood that our customers were a hugely important part of our culture. And we also knew that if you treat your people right, they'll treat your customers right. Thus, Tom's philosophy was a simple one. Happy associates make happy customers, and happy customers are the surest path to financial success. So this truly became the way for us to achieve extraordinary business results, a journey of being people-powered and customer-driven. And because of this, things began to skyrocket. We realized this growth because we learned how to be people-powered and customer-driven and operate through our nationally powered, locally driven approach.
And it works. It's making a difference to our customers and in the lives of our associates.
Safelite's such a learning-rich company that we really invest in people, make sure they get the development they need to be successful, whether it's in their current role or for whatever's next.
They really treat us and they show us on a daily basis how much they appreciate what we do.
We get the best tools. You know, we have the highest standards for everything. So our technicians go out there as true professionals.
I am the brand. And, you know, I want, my customers to know that, if they have an issue, they can call me direct and I will help in any way I can to solve that problem.
The Safelite spirit is not just for leaders. I mean, that is in the heart of everything that we do. We look for it in our associates and our leadership and in everybody. It's having a caring heart, having a service mindset, and a can-do attitude.
It's the best experience I've ever had with a job.
And there you have it, the story of Safelite. It's one of transformation and innovation. not just of a company, but of its people. We are a group of individuals united by a common purpose: to bring unexpected happiness to people's everyday lives. We are committed to change. We are committed to innovate and to diversify the services we deliver to ensure our future is secure and that we are continually evolving to exceed our customers' ever-changing expectations and providing service so great it's memorable. We are on a journey together on the road to greatness, and it's an exciting time to be a part of our company because together we are Safelite.